Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beige. If you are new here, welcome. So today's video, we will be working with this wig today that was sent to me from Elfin Hair. I'll have all of their information and the direct links and promo codes in the description box. Don't forget to check down below for more information. The wig was sent to me through DHL, and when I opened up my package, I received my wig, of course, a wig cap, a comb, a brush, as well as a pair of eyelashes. I received a 22-inch body wave wig, and the wig was created using an HD lace frontal. So I am super excited about this because this is my very first time ever working with a HD lace frontal. As you know, maybe you don't know, HD lace frontals are the newest on the market. They're supposed to be the thinnest lace available, and it looks the most natural out of any of the other lace options available. So I love the fact that it is pre-plucked for us and that the knots are super thin and tiny, and that's going to help us get the wig to blend in or melt in with our skin so much better. Here is a close-up of how the HD lace looks in comparison to your typical Swiss lace. So the HD lace has much larger holes, as you can see on the left, and the actual material is much thinner than the lace on the right, which has smaller holes and the material is a bit thicker. Okay, so here is how the wig looks when you first put it on your head straight out of the package. I did not run my fingers through it, and I did not comb through the hair. This is how the actual pattern of the wig looks. And here is an up close of the hairline as well as the parting space. Okay, so the first thing that I did off camera was bleach the knots. So the next thing that I will be doing is plucking the hairline a little bit more. So I did already put my wig cap on my mannequin head, and the reason for that is because I need it to look the exact way that it's going to look on my actual head. And when my wig cap is not on the mannequin head, I have a little bit more of a difficult time of seeing that. As you can see, this is how the hairline looks with the HD lace after you bleach the knots. If you do not want to pluck, you can completely skip this step, but I like to do my zigzag method when I am making frontals look as natural as possible. If you are unfamiliar with my zigzag method, I do have a full tutorial posted. I'll have the link down below or somewhere on the screen for you guys to click on if you have not already seen that video. So I'm just going to thin out the hairline a little bit, and I will show you guys the before and after. Okay, because we are working with transparent lace, I am going to tint the underside of the wig. I do have a full tutorial already posted on my channel on how to make this mixture yourself so that it can be the perfect scalp color for your complexion. So I will have that video somewhere on the screen or down below in the description box. Okay, so this is the difference that it made. As you can see, on the right is the side of the wig that I have not sprayed yet, and on the left is the fully tinted side. It is now my perfect scalp color, so it will blend in a lot more seamlessly. So I'm just going to finish up by spraying the other side of the wig and then blow drying it, and then I'm going to spray it again and blow dry it again. So I am doing 2 layers of this lace tint on this lace frontal. I also want to point out that the holes in the HD lace are much larger than the holes that are traditionally in a Swiss lace. So because of that, and we sprayed something on the underside, it does transfer over onto the actual hairs. So you will have some cleanup that you will have to do with some makeup remover to remove the foundation that did get onto the other side of the wig. So I did do that off camera, and this is the result from the bleaching of the knots, the plucking of the lace, and also adding that lace tint to the wig. I love the fact that the knots are completely invisible. Okay, so we're moving right on to cutting the hairline shape out of this wig, and I am measuring my forehead, which is 3 inches downward. I want to make sure that the mannequin head is an exact replica of my head. So it's the same circumference, it's the same hairline shape. As you can see, I do have a full video, of course, already posted on my channel on how to use this food plastic wrap to get the perfect hairline replica so that you can have the perfect match on your frontal. I'm just going to carve that shape out and then use my razor blade to cut that hairline shape. Alright, so I will be using my Dyson Airwrap to style this hair. I am basically just using the largest barrel that is in my package, and this is such a cool device, but it is not a must-have in my opinion. But I am just going to curl up this hair. It is wet. Note that it's wet because this curling iron does curl the hair and blow dries it at the same time, so it has to be done on either wet or damp hair. So yes, I'm going to continue curling the hair, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, because we are going for a 60s beehive look and my hair will be all out of my face, I do want to prep the hair ahead of time. So I am grabbing my pressing comb and a hair serum, and I'm making sure that all of those hairs are going backwards. And I am also making sure that I am flattening the lace in the front because the lace kept curling up, and I want to make sure that when I put this on my head, it does lay down flat and it is going, into the direction of my skin instead of curling upwards. So after I make sure that all of the flyaways are smooth, I am going to take my pressing comb and just make sure that the lace is flatter in the front. Okay, so on to the fun part. We will be styling this hair in a 60s elevated beehive, of course. So I am going to start off by sectioning this hair into 3 sections. I do have a small portion surrounding the hairline in the front, and I am going to just leave that untouched until the very end. And then I have like a small section of near the crown area where I am going to be teasing the hair, and then I have the entire back portion of the hair, which I am not going to touch. So we're basically going to focus on the middle portion of this hair, and we are going to start teasing that section. I am going to section that off into 3 different rows, and I will be back combing and teasing the hair, as well as spraying this Root Pump Plus from Big Sexy Hair, and that's basically going to keep this hair elevated as big as I want it to and as long as I want it to stay elevated. So we are going to just take our time, taking a small tooth comb, and we will be back combing until we get the amount of volume that we are looking for. Okay, so now I'm grabbing some bobby pins, and I am just going to bobby pin the hair down just to mold or create a shape, just so that it can have a little bit more of a direction as to how this hairstyle is supposed to look. After I am finished pinning the hairs down, I am going to remove my clips from the front portion surrounding the hairline, and then I am going to smooth that hair over the hair that we just teased and back combed. Is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to check down below in the description box. I'll have all of the information to this company, all of the information about this wig, the specs, the promo codes, the direct links, all down in the description box. Oh yeah, and of course this video is for the culture, so make sure you give me some type of emoji down below in the comments, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Okay. Thank you for taking my pictures today.
Of course. I'm having fun. It's beautiful.
Me too. It is beautiful out here.
Friday evening. Gorgeous. The nation's capital right there.
Yes.
Fire out here.
It's beige, Ojai. Yeah, that's right. It's beige, Ojai.